What's up, guys? This is Alexander King, and I guess we're continuing this experiment, let's call it that. We're diving a bit more into pop music. We did some from Miley Cyrus from The Weeknd, and now we're on to Post Malone. Now, guys, if you're familiar with me, with the channel, with my own music, you know that I'm not necessarily a top 10 Billboard kind of guy, with some exceptions, but also for what I do as a producer and as a songwriter, I need to keep my ears open and try to at least be aware of what's going on in the mainstream music. So a friend of mine sent me this song. It's Post Malone, it's called Chemical. I think it's fairly new. I see that the video was released more or less 2 weeks ago. So I'm very curious. I will tell you more, of course, at the end of the reaction in the analysis section, what I think about Post Malone in general, some of the past songs that I know and all that stuff. But for now, without further ado, guys, this is Post Malone and the song is called Chemical. Let's go. I'm getting very strong, what's the name? Goo-Goo-Dolls, Irish vibes. Okay. Beautiful delay, reverb on the vocals. Okay. Okay. It's different from what I was expecting. It's like a nice, cute ballad. The doubling of the vocals as well, the accents. I like that the guitar is actually, like the instruments are actually played. At least the guitar. Yeah, very, very classic song structure. Okay, it's like as I said, a bit different from what I was expecting, and I have to say that I'm not the most familiar person with, with Post Malone catalog. I don't know that many songs from him. I know some of the most popular ones, of course, that you hear everywhere and that you've heard everywhere. Like Rockstar, the one that he did with The Weeknd, one right now, which I actually really enjoy. But the thing that also has to do a bit more with The Weeknd being there. It's a nice song, because it's as I said, it's a nice ballad. It really reminded me of the Goo-Goo Dolls vibe-wise. Just also the chord progression and a little bit of that. It's a little bit of the issue that I have with some of the mainstream pop. It's difficult nowadays to find music that you will remember in a year's time. And I understand that it's also a little bit like how the whole pop music scene works. It's like you get those standout artists that will last forever. Your Michael Jackson and I don't know, the Backstreet Boys or whatever it is. And then you get a lot of music that people really enjoy and kind of get obsessed with for a few months because of the way that it's produced and like the user structure that is very catchy. So it just gets stuck into your brain. But after a year, nobody really cares anymore about those songs. And it always makes me smile when I go, for example, and look at a video on YouTube. I was doing that the other day, still talking about The Weeknd. I was watching the video for The Hills, and I saw people just commenting down like, "This is, I can't believe that this is 8 years old and I'm still listening to it." Which, for someone that grew up listening to rock, for example, and the blues and all of that, it's a statement that doesn't make any sense because, of course, like some of my favorite music of all time comes from the 70s, even from the 30s. Like you get some Delta blues like Robert Johnson or Baka White. It's just, it doesn't make sense for me to judge a song, or at least judge my enjoyment of the song based on the year that it was released. Like it's not the point. But I understand that a lot of pop music works around that as well. Also because the structures are fairly repetitive, so it's just normal. It's a little bit like a cycle. And again, guys, this is not a bad song. It's a nice song. Like you listen to it and you enjoy it. Would I go back and listen to it? No, to be honest, not like it doesn't have that edge that would just pull me in, or that something extra that would just make me go and listen to it. If this is played, and it will be played in supermarkets or in clubs or bars, whatever it is, it comes on, it's enjoyable. Like I don't have to cover my ears, definitely not. It actually sounded a bit more like a power ballad from the 2000s, vibe-wise, even production-wise. Like it's very well produced. It has all the standard production choices that you would expect from a song like this. So yeah, guys, it just doesn't have that extra for me, like that something that just makes me go back and crave to listen for it more. Of course, if I hear this enough times, I'm sure that the chorus or whatever will get stuck in my head, because again, it's a very standardized, if that makes any sense. It's just it's okay. It's an okay song, and sometimes it's fine like that. It's like not every song needs to be like a divisive. Either it's like a complete masterpiece, or it's an utter piece of crap that nobody should ever touch. I'd say that actually 90% of the songs are more like this. So it's a good representation, I think, of pop music. So guys, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you found that somewhat interesting. If you're curious to know also more about what I do myself, of course, you can check out the videos here on the YouTube channel, both the covers and the originals. Yeah, newer song that's coming out this Friday. It's called Tonight. Extremely excited about that. All the links are in the description, so you can find me everywhere. And for now, I guess, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.